All right, we have Malcolm in the 5 o'clock.
Because I-95 at this time of the day.
119 white clean, somebody at 32 clean.
Yeah, put something.
25 has got to go to standby.
The B-roll leading into the package, you're gonna get all of that, right?
Gary, we're 1 minute away, 1 minute.
Philly's fed, New York fed, but they're all fed.
That's by 16, roll 16 and wipes by 17.
From behind the lens, they capture life. From images that shock to pictures that entertain. They're Viewfinders 2005.
Welcome to Viewfinders 2005. I'm Mike Kirsch. This program is a tribute to the most important people in television news, the people who take the pictures. And here at CBS 4 News in Miami, we've got some of the best news photographers in the country. Let's meet them. Chief photographer Leon Gonzalez, a 10-year veteran here in Miami, a multi-Emmy award-winning photographer who's covered some big stories. A worldwide exclusive interview with baby Doc Duvalier in Paris, to an interview with a surfer during Hurricane Francis. And now, from the chief, a video essay on a new breed of bullfighter.
My piece is called The Bullfighter. It's a story on the unsung heroes of the rodeo circuit.
Daddy always told me if he's gonna be stupid, you had to be tough. He's black. Let's see, I'm gonna put me a little red on my nose here.
We're ready for showtime.
Okay, my name is Clint Howard. I live in Arcadia, Florida, and I've been fighting bulls now for about 10 years. In my opinion, God gives everybody gifts. Some of them can sing, and I can't sing for sure. This is a gift that He gave me, and I don't intend on wasting it. But my main job is to save the bull rider. And when they get off in a bad spot, or they get off and they're knocked out and the bull's coming after them, I got to get in there and get him off of them.
Some guys are out there to save our lives for the most part. I mean, they risk more than we do, and that's why we got such appreciation for them.
Are you ready for some bull riding?
Hop on, Brandon.
The best way I can explain it, when I get run over by a bull, it's like being in a car that flips over. It happens so fast that all you can hear is, your breath getting knocked out of you, you're getting rolled, and you're getting run over by a bull that could weigh anywhere from 2,000 pounds to 1,400 pounds. You gotta do it because you love it, because you're putting your life on the line every time. Loving life, living a dream. I'm out there to dance right now, and if I die tomorrow, I die happy doing what I'm doing.
Jose Guzman is a 14-year veteran here in South Florida who's covered conflicts from Nicaragua to Haiti. He's been to Cuba 6 times and come face-to-face with Fidel Castro twice. He's covered their hurricanes, including Andrew, but it's his love for culture here in Miami that, as you're about to see, has transformed his camera into an artist's brush.
My piece is about an artist. His name is Kiki Valdez. He's a painter. And what's different about Kiki is that he paints live in front of a crowd. My name's Kiki Valdez. I'm 24 years old. I'm a Miami artist. Painting live is like the closest a visual artist can be to like a rock star. Artists are very like, you never really see the artist. Well, with me, I'm painting it in front of everyone. Painting live, there's an element of showing off, and that energy of the people and having friends there and beautiful women and coming up to me and talking to me, I get influenced by that. You know, when I'm about to start and I'm looking at the canvas, people are looking at me and thinking, oh, this artist has like an idea. I'm thinking, what the hell am I gonna do? Like, I really have no clue. I just let the music kind of like, and then I just let my arm kind of flow, and then I just let the lines move around on their own, and then they start becoming their own thing, and then I start seeing things happen, and then I just let go of what I don't think, I just go into it. Art's a photograph of someone's mind. Me driving through Miami, through downtown, and seeing them put up all these high-rises and stuff, you kind of feel like you're a part of something, the beginning of something. And I want to be an artist, a painter that's a part of that beginning. Just try to do tasteful work that will last the test of time, that will be meaningful to somebody, and that will create an identity for Latino Americans and South Florida, Miami.
Still to come on Viewfinders 2005, what you don't see during a storm. We'll take you behind the scenes as our crew finds themselves trapped in a crumbling building during Hurricane Charlie.
You cannot tame an alligator.
Nice.
No, they are always be very aggressive. No.
Meet a South Florida man whose job is to wrestle reptiles. Load, aim, paint. And Hot Wheels and the love of speed. Find out how local drivers rev up and race. Viewfinders 05 will be right back in 2.
Angie Morricone-Malkoff, one of our biggest stars, has won several National Press Photographer Association awards and an Emmy, among others. Her unique style sets her apart from everyone else.
For my story, I went to the Miccosukee Indian Village out in the Everglades. While I was there, I met this young guy named Seminole Sam. Now, he seemed like an ordinary guy, but once you get to know him, you find out the job he has, the hairs on your neck stand on end.
Everglades is our home. It has all kind of life here. You know, we have everything we need is just right here, and that's what our elders teach us. I grew up around the alligators, so I'm pretty comfortable around them. My name is Sam Osceola C. Jr.
Oh my gosh.
I'm an alligator wrestler here at the Miccosukee tribe.
Yeah, get that alligator. Whoa!
I've been doing this for about a good year and a half. They say, yeah, you must be crazy. And,
Oh my God.
you cannot tame an alligator.
Nice.
No, they are always be very aggressive no matter how long you work with these guys.
Whoa.
A lot of my uncles and grandpas have done it before. I figured I'd wrestle some alligators because it kind of runs in the family.
They're very strong.
There's always an element of danger there.
Oh, look at that teeth, man.
A lot of the wrestlers have been bitten.
My name is Rocky Jim Jr. I'm a Miccosukee Indian. Yeah, I wrestle alligators. I used to, but got bit. Yeah, I got 2 broken bones in my hand.
All the wrestlers in my family are missing a finger.
Ooh.
So, I guess I have something for it to look to.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot.
Miccosukee and Seminoles are there. They would, wrestle the alligator, of course, for food purposes. When the settlers started coming down more, they started to see the Miccosukee doing this here, and, to them, actually thought they were wrestling the alligator. All right, well, there you go, bulldogging. See those hands free there and be able to tie your alligator up and, well, pretty much caught him. My uncles and aunts and all them, they still eat alligator, and that's how they catch them. I've always loved being out here in the Everglades. All right, here we go. We have little Jose here. Always love working with animals. I love the animal life. All right, well, little Jose, I'd like to thank you for coming out, seeing the show. Have a good day. Thank you very much. Just being out here and working with this is just a big thing for me.
Last Carlos Lopez, 14 years in South Florida. He's covered the Presidents, the Hurricanes, the Dolphins, the Marlins. He's a huge 80s music lover, and he loves to play paintball.
My piece is about paintball. It's a fast-growing sport, and it has a lot of running around, and it's a great adrenaline rush.
All right, Manny, where are you going to be?
Want me to go down the middle again?
I'm kind of middle, kind of left.
My name is Juan Carlos. I am part owner of PB Matrix International, a paintball pro shop here in Kendall, Florida.
So you're out, huh? Oh, yeah.
Paintball got started in the late 70s. Originally, paintball markers were used to mark cattle and trees.
This is a fun game. Whole place is full of paintball. Everywhere you look, there's paintballs all over. That shows you how many people come out here on any given Sunday to release some of the stress and just pop a couple of balls. Oh, hit! Hit! I got hit on the head. On our side, we meet over at our friend's house, Lazaro, and we gear up. We, you know, part of playing the game is having the proper protective gear, which we've all purchased, and we go across a canal, we go in the woods, and we'll be there for a good 3 hours just shooting at each other.
Well, we're playing capture the flag. The purpose is there's going to be a team on that side, and there's going to be a team on the other side. As you can see, they both have wood lines. They're going to be hiding, and they're going to be coming into this open space where they're going to be rushing for this red flag right here.
I tied a mini DV camera to it, like a camcorder, and tied it to the helmet, so when I'm out there playing, I put the helmet on and get the point of view so people could see what the sport is all about.
The other team's over there, and they're getting ready.
Oh, you got hit.
It looks like bomb is dropped back here, which is perfect for paintball.
We play
Uprooted
next
trees
Sunday?
to hide behind, wood. See all these pieces of plywood? You can hide behind those.
The adrenaline rush, sometimes it's so much out of this world. That's what I think keeps people, you know, coming for more and more.
Whoa.
Next on Viewfinders 2005, surviving the storm while covering it. We'll take you behind the scenes as a CBS 4 news crew is caught in a crumbling building during Hurricane Charlie. South Florida drivers rev up, how a drag racing track is keeping those with a love of speed safe, and how a childhood fascination turns into a lifetime of treasures. James Bond like you have never seen before. Viewfinders 2005 will be right back.
Oxygen Lounge, proud host of CBS 4's Viewfinders premiere party.
Photographer Danny Lyon is the newest addition to the CBS 4 News team of photographers whose personal passion for street legal drag racing inspired him to produce this nitrous oxide report.
So I went up to Moroso Speedway in West Palm and I did my piece on drag racing.
It's an adrenaline rush.
Fastest car to the end wins. Legal drag racing is coming to a drag strip where 2 cars race at a time going down a quarter mile, and you get clocked from the start to the finish. The drag strip is a very safe place. They have safety personnel on all times. It's a much more controlled environment versus racing on the street. You don't have to worry about someone pulling out in front of you. You and the car next to you have the track to yourselves. You have classes for amateurs, and then you have the comp classes for the professionals. So you're always racing against someone of equal ability.
It's a great diversion from your everyday life. It's outstanding.
For $15 and a driver's license, come out and have a whole night of fun.
Mike Medrano is a James Bond toy collector, and I am a James Bond fan. So I decided to do a story on him, and he shot the whole thing, and I cut the piece, and we both produced it.
I actually, in a way, started collecting Bond in the 1960s when I was a child, and I could buy a Bond toy for 39 cents or 15 cents or whatever it used to cost at that time. I bought some James Bond collectibles in the mid to late 1970s, and then in the 1980s, I discovered antique shopping or collectible shopping, and I realized that there was a market out there for old Bond collectibles. One of the first items that I decided I wanted to buy again, because of course I had it as a child, was the James Bond attaché case. And I had it when I was a kid, and I was very disappointed because it was very cheaply made, but I was impressed with the fact that it was an official James Bond toy. That was probably my first most wanted Bond collectible at that time. The rarest Bond toy that I have is probably the gold Aston Martin. It's a tin toy, battery operated, and it's in gold finish.
Goldfinger!
Goldfinger, the actual character, the lead character in the film, is not my favorite villain. My favorite villain is his sidekick, Oddjob, who was the Korean He-Man that could throw that derby at full speed and kill people with it. The one Bond toy or collectible that I probably would want most is the action figure made by Gilbert, which is the 12-inch action figure, and it was only sold at Sears, and that is probably the rarest of the Bond toys.
Who are you?
Bond. James Bond.
I collect Sean Connery because that is, to me, the epitome of James Bond, and that's what I grew up with. The gold bar is a prop that was used in the background of the Fort Knox scenes in Goldfinger. The biggest thrill that I've gotten being a Bond collector was to have had the opportunity to go to Goldeneye, which is the home that Ian Fleming owned in Jamaica, where he wrote all the James Bond novels, and having had the pleasure to go there and photograph it for a documentary on Ian Fleming and Dr. No. I could go into my Bond collection or my Bond toys when I was a kid, and even today when I walk into this room, and it's just fun. It's my way of just escaping from the real world.
Next on Viewfinders 2005, parts of a building blown away during a hurricane. How a CBS 4 News crew finds themselves trapped inside. The survival story when Viewfinders 2005 comes right back.
Joaquin Garcia, 8 years in the business, not afraid to mix it up on Miami's mean streets. We saw him do it during the FTAA demonstrations a couple of years ago, and wait till you see his stuff from Hurricane Charlie. A real cool customer. I know, I've ridden shotgun with him many times into a story, listening to Andre 3000 and a little Barry White.
My piece is on Hurricane Charlie, and it's an opportunity for viewers to finally see what really goes on when we cover these hurricanes.
We pulled into Punta Gorda
and there wasn't a soul on the roads. We were it. We looked around, awnings were blowing around, trees were sideways already, and we're looking around, and it looked like a ghost town.
So with the help of the desk, we finally find the Emergency Operations Center. We jump out, we rush in, we're standing in the hallway with the sheriffs, and they're looking at us as if we just jumped out of a flying saucer or something. So Jason asks,
"We're looking for the Emergency Operations Center. This is it, right?" "No, this isn't it, because this building's not capable of withstanding the winds." And I said, "Well, we kind of need a place to stay." So they let us come in. It was the sheriff of Charlotte County and a handful of deputies.
So the first thing we do is head over to the cafeteria. I took one bite out of my peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and all of a sudden, the lights started flickering, the wind started to pick up.
So we ran in there to join the others, and they said, "You know, we need to all get together and find a safe room because it's starting to hit here." And so we started looking for a safe room. No matter where we went, it wasn't good. Interior of the building, exterior areas, nothing worked. Ceiling tiles were falling out, and it was a little hairy there.
Tornado?
We found a room, the electrical room, which was like a 5 by 12-foot closet, and that's where we all got into.
One of the deputies starts going into the boxes and pulling out air filters. He starts handing them out, and me and Jason are looking at each other like, what are we supposed to do with this?
The sheriff told one of the deputies to give our names over the radio to the Emergency Operations Center in case we didn't make it, because it looked like it was not good.
Listen to me. Get a pencil and a piece of paper. I want to give you the names of everyone with us.
As soon as we opened the door, the building that we had been in for a couple of hours before we went into the safe room was just, it was gone. I mean, there was part of the hallway still left, but at the end of the hallway, you just saw the entire roof down inside, wires hanging everywhere, lights hanging down, insulation all over the place.
Ironically, this all happened on Friday the 13th. Even more, we had 3 more hurricanes to look forward to this hurricane season.
That's it for Viewfinders 2005. I'm Mike Kirsch. Thanks for watching.